Welcome to a special deep dive that goes beyond the headlines and into the heart of one of the most talked about topics in global security today. Tonight, we're diving into the world of China's military, its budget, its ambitions, and why the world is watching closely as this nation transforms its armed forces at a breathtaking pace. For the past 30 years, China's military spending has surged year after year, fueling a transformation that's turning heads in every defense ministry on the planet. This isn't just a blip, it's a sustained, strategic push that's reshaping the balance of power. While the US still leads with a defense budget that dwarfs everyone else, China is closing the gap at a pace that's nothing short of astonishing. The numbers are staggering, and the implications are even bigger. This isn't just about more soldiers or shinier tanks, it's a total overhaul, with new tech, new strategies, and a clear goal: to become a global military powerhouse. China is investing in everything from artificial intelligence to hypersonic missiles, and it's changing the game. We'll break down the numbers, look at the hardware, and examine the massive investments that are fueling this rapid modernization. And we'll ask the big question: what's China really after? Is it about security, influence, or something even more ambitious? Is this buildup just for defense, or is there a bigger play in motion? Could it be about projecting power far beyond its borders, or reshaping the rules of the global order? We'll cut through the jargon, spotlight the facts, and keep things moving. No doom and gloom, just the reality of a new era in military power. So buckle up and get ready for a clear-eyed look at what's really happening. We're about to explore the most ambitious military modernization of our time and what it means for the future of global security. Let's see what all those billions are buying and what it means for the rest of us. The stakes are high and the story is just beginning. Let's get into it. Let's start with the official numbers. For 2025, China's defense budget is about $246 billion, the world's second largest. That's more than Russia, the UK, and India combined, and it's grown by over 7% for 2 years running. This relentless increase is fueling China's military ambitions, doubling the budget in just a decade. The US still spends nearly $1 trillion, but China's sum is enough to mass-produce ships, planes, and missiles at a scale no one else can match. But here's the twist. Almost no one believes $246 billion is the real number. Western analysts agree the true figure is much higher, hidden across different government and economic sectors. The official budget is just the starting point, a public face for a much bigger, more complex reality. The real cost is scattered, making it nearly impossible for outsiders to track. So, what's really being spent? That's where the mystery deepens. Let's dig deeper. The real number? It's a question that keeps analysts and governments up at night because the answer is far more complicated than it first appears. US estimates put China's actual military spending 40% to 90% higher than official figures, possibly $330 to $450 billion, maybe even more. That's a staggering gap, and it's not just a matter of accounting tricks. It's about how China structures its entire defense ecosystem, making it nearly impossible to pin down the true scale. How? China's civil-military fusion blurs the line between civilian and military spending, hiding costs in state-owned companies, tech firms, and research programs. This means that what looks like a civilian investment on paper could actually be funding military advancements behind the scenes. Military drills, R&D, and even the space program are funded off the books, making the true budget a moving target. These hidden channels allow for rapid innovation and expansion, all while avoiding international scrutiny. Coast Guard and paramilitary forces have separate budgets, yet are increasingly integrated into military operations. Their roles are expanding, and their funding is often masked as domestic security or law enforcement. This creative accounting lets China claim a modest, defensive posture while fueling one of the fastest buildups in history. The numbers on paper simply don't match the reality on the ground. The result? China can expand its military might without alarming the world, at least not as much as the real numbers would. This approach gives China a strategic edge, allowing it to modernize and grow its forces under the radar. It's strategic ambiguity at its finest, and it's working. The world is left guessing, never quite sure how far ahead China really is. The hidden budget is the secret engine behind China's rapid rise. It powers everything from new weapons to global influence, all while staying out of the spotlight. The world is only just starting to grasp the scale. As more details emerge, the true extent of China's ambitions becomes harder to ignore, and the consequences are real. The stakes are higher than ever, and the world is watching closely as China's hidden budget continues to shape the future of global security. China's military buildup is about more than money, it's about a vision with deadlines. By 2027, the PLA aims for basic modernization, focused on deterring or defeating US intervention over Taiwan. The ultimate goal? By 2049, the centennial of the People's Republic, China wants a world-class military on par with, or superior to, the US. This means mastering sea, air, land, space, and cyber warfare, and projecting power globally. The PLA is shifting from a massive, outdated land force to a lean, high-tech military capable of complex joint operations. It's about technological superiority, not just numbers. China is already unveiling advanced hardware at a dizzying pace, moving from copying Soviet tech to leading in some areas. The 2049 goal is the North Star for China's planners, a military that can back up its global ambitions. Every decision, from ship design to officer training, is aimed at this transformation. It's a generational project, and it's well underway. The world is watching. Nowhere is China's military rise clearer than at sea. In just a few decades, China has transformed its navy from a coastal defense force into a true blue water powerhouse, capable of operating far from its own shores. The People's Liberation Army Navy is now the world's largest, with over 370 ships, set to reach 400 soon. This rapid expansion has stunned military analysts and shifted the balance of naval power in Asia and beyond. China's building new warships at a pace unmatched by any other nation. Massive shipyards work around the clock, launching advanced destroyers, frigates, and submarines at a rate the world hasn't seen since World War II. The centerpiece of this fleet is a new generation of aircraft carriers like the Fujian, featuring electromagnetic catapults and advanced radar, technology that was once exclusive to the US Navy. These carriers symbolize China's ambition to project power far beyond its coastline. China's destroyers, especially the formidable Type 055, are among the world's most powerful, bristling with dozens of missiles and cutting-edge systems for air defense, anti-ship, and anti-submarine warfare. These ships are designed to operate alongside carriers and protect China's growing interests at sea. Submarine forces, including nuclear-armed SSBNs, are expanding fast, giving China a secure sea-based nuclear deterrent. These silent hunters can patrol the depths for months, ensuring China's second strike capability in any conflict. Between 2015 and 2020, China built more ships than the entire active fleets of several major navies combined. This industrial might is reshaping the global naval landscape at a breathtaking pace. This naval surge is about more than numbers. It's about controlling vital sea lanes, asserting territorial claims in the South China Sea, and preparing for a possible conflict over Taiwan. Each new ship is a statement of intent. The plan's growth is central to China's strategy. Project Power, deter the US, and dominate its region. The pace is relentless, the ambitions clear, the implications are global, affecting allies and rivals alike. The world's balance at sea is shifting, and the next chapter in naval history is being written right now. China's Air Force is transforming just as rapidly. The PLAAF is now the third largest in the world, with over 2,400 combat aircraft. It's not just about numbers. China is fielding advanced, homegrown jets like the J-20 stealth fighter, rivaling America's best. The J-20's mass production is changing the air power balance in Asia. Next up, the H-20 stealth bomber, designed for intercontinental strikes and completing China's nuclear triad. China's support fleet, AWACS tankers transports, enables long-range operations. Drone technology is another area where China leads, exporting armed UAVs worldwide. The days of US air dominance in the region are over. China's Air Force is now a force to be reckoned with both regionally and globally. The sky is contested, the dragon has taken flight. Modern warfare is moving to space and cyberspace, and China is racing ahead. With over 470 military satellites, China's PLA can track global movements and guide missiles with precision. Anti-satellite weapons and jammers threaten to blind adversaries in a conflict. In cyberspace, China's state-backed hackers steal secrets and can disrupt critical infrastructure worldwide. The first shots in a future war may be digital, not physical. Meanwhile, China's nuclear arsenal is expanding fast. Over 500 warheads now, possibly 1,000 by 2030. Massive new missile silo fields are under construction, shifting China from a minimal deterrent to a major nuclear power. This rapid buildup gives Beijing more strategic options and raises the stakes in any confrontation. The global balance of power is being rewritten in space, cyberspace, and the nuclear realm. The risks are higher than ever. The world is on alert. Why this massive buildup? The answer starts with Taiwan. China's military modernization is designed to make reunification by force if needed a real threat. Deterring US intervention is central to this strategy, but it's also about breaking out of perceived US containment and asserting dominance in the Western Pacific. China's global interests, territorial disputes, and national pride all drive this relentless push. A powerful military protects trade, secures borders, and gives Beijing leverage in regional disputes. It's about restoring China's place as a global power, never again vulnerable to foreign pressure. This mix of strategy, rivalry, and ambition is fueling the PLA's rise. So what's the bottom line? China's military rise is reshaping the global order right now. The era of unchallenged US dominance is over. A new arms race is underway across the Indo-Pacific. Regional powers are rearming, alliances are shifting, and the risk of crisis is rising. For most people, this feels distant, but the impact is real, on economies, technology, and the rules of the world. Will this lead to a new Cold War, or can the US and China manage their rivalry peacefully? The answers are being written in shipyards, labs, and budget offices across the globe. If you want to keep up with these seismic changes, stay tuned. Smash that subscribe button, hit like, and share your thoughts below. What surprised you most about China's military rise? Until next time, stay informed, and remember, the future is being built right now.